What's going on, guys? It's Phil. I'm back again with another product review video. I'm really excited to show you guys the product that I got for you today. It's a couple of all over patch beanies from New Era. I can safely say that I have never seen knit beanies like this before. They're super dope. There's a lot of detail in them. We got a lot to cover. I'm gonna try and get through this video as quickly as I can without missing any details, but bear with me here, all right? So without further ado, let's get into it, and I hope you enjoy.
New deal to my lawyer, if you're down in my management, I'm just warming up, wait till I old producers saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up, talk of the town where you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring, are you tough enough? Wanna get you new things for your pockets, though.
All right, first things first, we got this Philadelphia 76ers all over patch beanie. On the front there, you see we got the red and white 76ers logo embroidered. And on the top there, the Larry O'Brien trophy embroidered in metallic gold with the 3 years that the Philadelphia 76ers won the championship, 1955, 67, and 83, embroidered in kind of like a whitish. We come around to the side here, the New Era logo is embroidered in solid white, right on the cuff there. So when I say the cuff, I'm talking about this front lip part that raises up. So if I talk about it in the rest of the beanies, I say cuff, that's what I'm talking about. If we look on the back here, the amount of detail going on is pretty nuts. First off, on the top portion, we see it says NBA Finals World Champions 3 times with the 76ers logo embroidered. And there on the back of the cuff, we have the Phila arch lettering in white and red, the NBA logo, and then the Sixers arch lettering in white. As a Sixers fan, as a Philadelphia native, I gotta say, I'm really happy what they did with this. So much detail, really cool. Just an all-around great hat, man. Like, I haven't seen them drop stuff like this, so that's why I'm this excited. All right, let's get into the next one.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo, please. No photos.
All right, so easily one of the most iconic basketball teams of all time, and we all know that it's because of Michael Jordan, but I feel like if you go anywhere in the world, there's 2 American teams that most people will know in like foreign countries where they don't know about American sports maybe necessarily. It's gonna be the New York Yankees, just because that's just an iconic logo, right? And then I think it's the Chicago Bulls right after that, because of Jordan and, you know, how iconic and legendary he was. So here we got the Bulls all over patch one. So right up front, 6-time NBA champs. We see that there with the Larry O'Brien trophy embroidered in metallic gold. And we got all the years that the Bulls won the championship. We got the Bulls logo on the cuff there, pretty straightforward. On the wearer's right side, as you'd expect, we see the New Era flag embroidered in white. All the detail really comes together on the back here, guys. We got the world champs, 6-time, you see it says it right there, NBA Finals. And we got the alternate Chicago Bulls logo embroidered there in red and white. On the back cuff, it says Chicago in the arch lettering with the red and white. We have the NBA logo, and we also have that Bulls arch lettering in the red and white. So much detail, absolutely fire. The great thing about these hats is, honestly, you could wear them any way you want because there's logos all over these beanies that it still looks all right if you're rocking it sideways or backwards or whatever. It's just an all-around good fit. All right, so this was the Bulls one. Let's get into the next team. All right, so all my Canadians out there, you're gonna be happy. We got a Blue Jays one, and this one's pretty dope. Honestly, I really like what they did with this one. So on the front there, we got the 2 World Series patches from when the Blue Jays won. I mean, the detail on these are ridiculous. You got that metallic gold. One thing I have to admire about all of these just across the board, right? No matter what team it is, the embroidery on these is so clean. And when you're dealing with like a knit material, just take it from experience because we do custom embroidery as one of our other, you know, businesses. It's because the material is not as stable, it's very difficult to get it clean and precise. And I mean, one thing that New Era did is, I mean, they knocked it out of the park. You just look at the detail there on these patches and keep in mind that this is a knit material. It looks so good and they really did a great job. Blue Jays logo on the cuff. We make our way around there. On the wearer's left side, we got the New Era flag embroidered in white. And then on the back here, back to back. That is so dope. First of all, they actually did go back to back. because the Blue Jays won in 92 and 93. But then you also think about how Drake is from Toronto. You know, he dropped Back to Back, that song, when he was in that beef with Meek Mill. I think that adds to it, right? It makes this kind of more of a lifestyle hat, a streetwear like item, beyond the fact that it's also a team item, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, you got that Back to Back on there, absolutely fire. 2 times World Series champions. That script is so cool. And you got that 2X with the little trophy, Batterman logo, and then the Arch Blue Jays. A lot of detail on this. I feel like Drake fans are going to be picking this one up just because of the back to back, and I think it's really cool. All right, so that was the Blue Jays, guys. Let's get into the next one. Okay, so next up we got the Yankees hat. A lot of detail, just like the other ones. So let's just dive right in because we got a couple more to go. So on the front here, on the raised cuff, we see the Yankees logo embroidered in white, and we see 2 patches on the crown there. I'm a big fan of Yankees World Series patches. I've said this in a couple videos. The detail on them is pretty cool, and I mean, they're so iconic. Just like I was talking about on the Blue Jays one, how that's kind of like a streetwear item because of the back-to-back. Just because of the iconic nature of the New York Yankees patches, and also just the fact, you know, New York being such an epicenter for fashion, I already know that this is going to be making its way into a lot of different streetwear fits. We make our way onto the right here. We got that New Era flag embroidered in white. Making our way around. Just look at this patch detail, guys. To the inexperienced person, sure, I mean, it's pretty dope, but you're just thinking about it like an aesthetic level. Think about it like this, right? Each one of these patches that you see here, that's about 20,000 stitches. And I know this from experience, right? Like I said, we do embroidery. 20,000 stitches into that type of material. Each one of these patches could have taken anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes to embroider. So you keep that in mind, right? And you look at the amount of hits on this hat. These hats, like each of them, could have easily taken over an hour to make. I mean, look, they're running them in multiples, right? They're doing multiple at a time. It's not like they're making them one by one. But just think about that. Think about how much work, how much labor, how many man hours go into making just one of these hats. It just brings it to another level, and I just hope you guys appreciate that. All right, so that was the Yankees one that we just covered. Let's go into the next one. All right, next up, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates. I mean, Pittsburgh Pirates, they have so many cool vintage logos, you know, and I mean, obviously their mascot is a pirate. Like, how could you not make your logos and your patches and all this stuff dope, like when you have that much to work with, right? Let me take you through this. Pretty cool. On the front side, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates logo on the cuff embroidered in that yellow. We got 2 patches here, 2 World Series patches featuring some vintage Pirates. Honestly, some of the better patches in the MLB just because of that vintage pirate. On the wearer's left there, we got the New Era flag embroidered in white. On the back here, we got some more patches. 76 World Series patch. Another patch here, and I think it says 1925. Very vintage, very cool. We got that Pittsburgh script on the cuff there. 5 times World Series champions, and we also have that MLB Batterman on the back there. Very nice, all over. Just a solid one, another solid pickup. Let's get into the next one. Okay, so up next is the Chicago White Sox. The Chicago White Sox, just like the Pirates, they have some of the coolest vintage patches that I've seen. We actually, a couple months ago, we had a Chicago White Sox all over patch fitted that came in, and the patches on there were absolutely insane. And so these actually have some of the same patches, so I was really happy to see that. So on the front here, I mean, look at that patch. Just like a nasty white sock. I mean, maybe it's not nasty, but I just think it's so funny. Like, you got this old ratted up sock. Like, it's just so cool, bro. It's like so unique. Like, you don't see stuff like that nowadays, like in the 2020s, right? Like, in what world would you see a side patch like that coming out today? Like, it's all like metallic, it's all hologram. I wish they would go back to this. I really love it, man. This patch is pretty dope too. 1917. You got the Sox logo. The Sox logo on its own is just such a great logo, such an iconic logo. So just by itself, it looks great. But you add together all of these patches, it elevates it to a whole nother level, right? On the wearer's left, we got the New Era logo embroidered in white. Chicago script in the black and white with the World Series 2005 patch above. MLB Batterman, 3 times World Series champion and another 2005 World Series champion. All over, a lot of detail, just like the other ones. I mean, for me personally, I love the White Sox because I think their patches just take it to a whole nother level. Okay, so that's been the White Sox one. Let's get into the next one. All right, we're almost through all of them. I hope you're still with me. We got 3 more, including this one, okay? So up next is the Los Angeles Dodgers. Embroidered on the front there, we got the LA Dodgers logo in solid white. We got the World Series from 2020 in metallic gold and black. We got the 1988 World Series. On the wearer's left, the New Era logo in white. On the back, we got that Los Angeles Dodgers script. We got some more patches on the back up here. And on the raised cuff on the back, we got the 7-time World Series champion in script with the Batterman. Not the craziest, but just like New York, I could see this one doing well just because it's LA, you know, and LA has a huge streetwear scene. So with the multi-patches, it just kind of makes it a unique piece for anybody to have and incorporate in their outfit. So I could definitely see this one moving pretty well. That's the Dodgers one. We got 2 left. Let's get into it. All right, up next, we got the Philadelphia Phillies. Some pretty cool patchwork on here. We got the, this is like a 1970s version of the Phillies logo. They had like these 2 Quakers on there because I'm pretty sure that the Phillies used to be called the Quakers, or that might not have been the Phillies. It might have been another Philadelphia baseball team like before the Athletics, I think. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% positive on that. But anyways, you know, they got the Quakers because Quakers are, regardless, like pretty important to Philadelphia's history. The white Philadelphia P, the 1980 World Series patch. On the wearer's left, we see the New Era logo embroidered in white. And then we got the 2008 World Series patch, the Phillies word mark on the raised cuff on the back. Another World Series embroidery there. And 2 times World Series championship in the script with the raised cuff on the back. And the MLB Batterman. If you're a Phillies fan, if you're a Philadelphia native, it's a great option. You know, obviously, unfortunately for us Phillies fans, we don't have many patches to work with because we only won 2 World Series. But nonetheless, I think they did a decent job representing. So this is the Phillies one. All right, we got one more. Unfortunately, it's the Mets, but I'm going to show it to you anyways. Let's get into it. I always say last but not least regularly, and for some reason I always save the Mets for the last, but I can't say but not least, you know. I don't know, that's still yet to be determined. But anyways, yeah, so here's the Mets version of it. All jokes aside, pretty dope Mets stadium logo there. Got the Mets word mark there with the Mets logo in the blue, white, and orange. Pretty dope. On the wearer's left side, we got the New Era flag embroidered in solid white. And on the back, we got a couple patches here. 1986 World Series patch. We got the Mets word script on the back there in the blue, white, and orange. I really like this logo here. I said a couple negative things about the Mets. I gotta say something positive, right? I kind of like this logo right here. This is pretty cool. And then 2 times World Series champions with the Batterman in the back. Okay, guys, that was all of them. This video's gone on way too long. I'm probably gonna have to cut this up into 2 parts. I don't even know, but that's all of the all over patch beanies. These are some of the coolest beanies that I've seen in recent years. I don't really remember the last time that we got beanies in like this. I mean, we get a wide selection of beanies, but for it to kind of play off of the trend right now with all over fitted patches and to incorporate that into the beanies, I think that's so dope. And I think it makes these a really solid item. Whether you're a fan of the team, whether you just appreciate the patches, or whether you're just looking for a dope beanie to incorporate into your outfit, I think these are a really great choice. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy this product. It'll be hitting the site shortly, and it's already available in stores. So if you're, you know, a local shopper, you can hit us up in store and get that. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the like button. If you have a suggestion for what you'd like to see in a future video, please leave a comment below. We read them and we do take the suggestions sometimes. So if you have a question about something relating to hats, headwear, whatever, custom apparel, let us know what you'd like to see and we can make it happen. You know what I mean? If you love the video, let me know. If you hate the video, let me know. You know, I like to hear what you guys have to say. Make sure you subscribe for more videos and make sure you hit the bell notification. That'll give you a notification every time we post a video. And also make sure you follow us on Instagram. It's at CapSwagUSA. We always post this stuff before we make the video about it. So it's the best way to find out about new products that are hitting the site, you know, exclusive drops, you know, all the new things that we have cooking that, you know, you might not know about if you only watch us on YouTube. You'll find out that on Instagram. So make sure you follow us there. Guys, it's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed another product review video. This was probably one of my favorite ones that I've done so far, just because of the amount of detail and the amount of stuff to talk about. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.